Alright, you Bohemian Bullfrogs, we're bringing you, Jesus Christ, I'm bringing you a gameplay versus Impact today, and I'm going to be taking this video a little bit more seriously. We're basically going to do a little breakdown here. I have the mini-map up, so, not the map, I guess you could say, up to show you what we're doing. I'm getting Xbox lag, but yeah, so I'm going to just watch stuff in this video. Right here, I pushed that because someone died and they called out they're both top fountain, and I knew if I got one kill right there, I'd get the second guy too. And right there, I just basically start off the game hot. I'm an assist away from streaks. I see that guy on my mini-map. Miracles wasn't really paying attention. I was basically just chilling there the whole time. But you can see Impact, they're pushing the circle, and whoever was yellow right there and got that kill mid-fountain, that was a huge play because it basically like cut the map in half, let me push blue, and that was a risky play to get the sentry gun, but I ended up getting it. And a little tip I want you guys to take into account, that I know Rambo's probably talked about this a couple times, but the first two hills of a hardpoint are the most important hills of the entire game. And you know, this might not make sense because that's what, a minute and 20 seconds out of 10 minutes, but why it is important is because it determines who has to play desperate and who doesn't. And so right here I got full streaks, we're winning, we're at the next hill already. I know I should have never went this way, I should have wrapped back around with clayster, but what it basically does is, so right now Impact's thinking, alright, we need to give up on the low hill, we need to set up for the next hill, but all the while they know I have streaks because they saw that sentry gun. So right now I'm not using them, but right here I decide to. I call it the guy garage, my teammates end up killing him. But Impact they didn't play that right. They should have sat a guy on laundry. I don't know why they didn't do that, but right here I thought it was a smart play to call in the Hellstorm because basically this hill rotation, like the first two hills are important, but on Slums, if you anchor the junk hill, we call this junk, this whole tinfoil area. If we anchor this properly, you can get 120 seconds from the junk hill combined with the garage hill. So if any anchor battle is important and is huge and literally is like game deciding, it's anchoring the junk hill. Because if you lose anchor for the junk hill, you don't only lose anchor for the junk hill, you lose anchor for the garage hill too. So if you hold anchor, like literally if Clay died the entire game and only got his kills at the junk hill, or not the junk hill, but the junk hill and the garage hill, like if he anchored those two properly, we would win this map every time. And that's all dependent on basically just holding this and getting streaks and basically setting up for the two hills that you're not just anchoring for one hill, you're basically anchoring for two because it's so hard to fucking break the hill without streaks. But yeah, right there I got a huge kill on Parasite. I told Clay wait to spawn. I don't think he did, but basically I was gonna kill Parasite, and what I mean by wait to spawn is watch the kill cam, and then once I would have killed Parasite right there, and I did, Clay can, you know, hit that X button, spawn in, and he will spawn literally right where I just killed Parasite. And what this does is it basically allows you to get like spawns closer, like to where you actually want to spawn. Right here, this two-piece was huge. I got streaks, and I basically got counter hill time. They use score streaks to kill us off the hill, but that two-piece right there literally guaranteed the victory of this entire game. Just that two-piece, because right here, I mean, we're winning by 100 basically, but that two-piece got me full streaks, so we're good to do whatever we want on the low hill because we can break the top hill easily. And what it did was their score streaks that they did use were basically useless. So yeah, that was a huge play by me. I set up. I don't feel like a sentry gun at the top hills are. It's good, but it's not as effective as putting one at the low hill, because it's so hard to break. Like if Clay puts down his trophies properly, then it is extremely hard to blow up that sentry, and he did. So basically, like, we didn't even play this low hill well, to say the least. But Clay's trophies and my sentry basically made them like screwed to a certain point. And Clay's really good at anchoring that bottom hill. I've noticed that he plays extremely well anchoring that. I know we used to struggle with that bottom hill, but now we're pretty good at it. But yeah, the score is getting to a point where it's kind of domination. Right here, I got a pretty weird spawn. I think they gave up, to be honest, because I know Haggy or Killa, because they run ARs on this map, they would have been there, and I would have never spawned garage. I would have spawned low. But basically, Haggy didn't check this. If you guys can see, here, I'm gonna rewind it. And why am I calling him Haggy? That's not professional. Christopher or Parasite, people. But anyways, they didn't, and I watched the rebroadcast, they didn't really know where I was, so let me just play this out. So that little red dot, like, creeping up to me, that's their anchor, that's Parasite, and what he should have done was check this, but in their defense, I got a weird spawn. Like, I don't think that garage spawn is kind of random. And let me just take this down, struggle, so, hold on, alright. So basically, Haggy ran back to the hill right there. He check found, no one was there. And I used this, and I killed the anchor. When I probably could have gotten 2 kills right there, but I killed the anchor, and look where my team spawns. So teepee, let me rewind it. So this is just teepee's point of view right here. So it's not even a good rotation, but because of the fact that, and then see, look, he spawns right here. Just because I didn't even kill Haggy yet, but the thing is, I'm standing there, and their team is so far pushed up. And you see like the line across the middle of the map of the red arrows, like they're so far pushed up that they basically relied on me not being, or someone not being back found or in garage. Like, the thing is, they watch garage cross, so I was already there before they started watching it. But because they were so far pushed up and they didn't like clearly check out the back anchor, TB spawns here, even though I haven't even killed Parasite yet. So, but yeah, so I use this Hellstorm to kill Parasite. Anchor's dead. Teep's right there. Clay dies, and because we anchored this properly, Clay got a good spawn, so him dying was actually good. And that's what a lot of the AM teams don't realize, is that there's a time to kill players, and then there's a time to literally die on purpose. And dying on purpose it's not good, but as long as they're not getting score streaks off of it, then it's fine. But yeah, so that was kind of maybe a helpful gameplay. So I'd say Slums is our best map. It's my best map, at least. I feel like now with the patch, the foul patch, the foul ban, that I can go back to having I had a really good long range MSMC shot before Chicago, like everything leading up to that. Like, I had a really good long range or mid range MSMC shot. So now I can finally go back to, shooting people from afar with the submachine gun. And I mean, you gotta like know when to not challenge ARs and stuff, but it's basically, you have time to react now because the foul killed you so quick. But yeah, hopefully that was a helpful gameplay. Just take those tips into account. Just remember, first 2 hills, most important hills on every hardpoint map. Okay? And hopefully that was good. So like the video, subscribe to the channel.